Hi, I'm Laura and welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to talk about my feelings towards project panning lately. As I said in my mission to move with less video, I am on a mission to move with less. Cute, clear in the name there. And of course, project panning lends itself to that very greatly. Project pan is at its core about using up products, but I do feel like the way I've approached project panning isn't really merging well with the outcomes I'd like to achieve. When I approached project panning this year, I kind of thought about the long run, like products that'll take all year to use up, that kind of thing, using things that I really want to use. And whilst that's true, I still want to go with the products that I want to use route. I also want to move with less things. I know, it feels like I'm talking around in circles. But ultimately, I would like to have less open things when we move. So I do want to finish up as much as possible before we move. Picking specific products for projects, whilst in theory works, using a product that you want to use and using it up works better. So that is what I kind of want to move towards. I've been a little bit off of my makeup game since about mid-January, to be honest. Most of February I didn't wear makeup at all. It is now the 16th of March as I'm recording this, and I've worn makeup like 4 days in a row. I feel awesome about it. But it's also made me rethink how I want to approach project planning this year. And I want to, instead of having a divided up projects with itemized products, I want to do a sort of like an umbrella thing instead. I've got the little man in his little rocker next to me. So I want to do, for makeup items, a project makeup use up, and for non-makeup items, I want to do just a non-makeup use up. So project use up, project makeup use up, that kind of thing. Those videos will be coming shortly. But as I say, it's mostly with the intention to try and use up as much of the little knick-knacky stuff as I can. Use up as much of the stuff that's almost finished as I can, and that kind of thing. For example, with makeup, although I am using what is like designated project pan items, I have been gravitating towards very specific things, like foundation wise. Whilst I was trying to specifically use up the Studio Sculpt, I was gravitating more towards this guy, the Avon, what is this even? Cream to powder foundation, which, look, I'm almost done. Although that's not entirely my work. Rosie did paint herself with it. It was quite funny. But I have been gravitating towards this quite a lot lately, and working my way through it quite quickly. So I'm happy to take that sort of detour. Yes, I could have probably finished this guy up, but I could get them both done in quick succession, so it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Same with primers. I've been gravitating, even though the Revolution one has been in my project longer, I've been gravitating more towards this one because it has less in it overall and it's closer to being finished. Setting powders, I've been gravitating towards this press powder from Maybelline that isn't even in a project, if I don't think. And it's almost done. So same with setting sprays. This one from Collection, I don't know if this is, I can't remember if this is in a project or not. It's been a while since I've looked at my project panning bullet journal. But I will keep hold of my lists of things. So for the 4 main projects I set up, I will possibly at the middle of the year, but most likely just at the end of the year, do a wrap up for those projects to see how far I got with those products I intended to use up. Just to have like a little bit of a retrospective and a little bit of a wrap up, so that we're not completely abandoning the intention entirely. even though I would love to do the out the door in 24 or the, 20 in 2024, that kind of thing. I would love to do those specific projects. This feels more, what's the word? Like I can achieve more progress doing it this way than I would doing it this is the project, these are the products, I have all year to use them up. Taking it more piecemeal, month at a time and doing it that way. Like I was doing with the project Timpan and adding products in. I was making more progress with those products than I was with the year-long project. So moving forward this way will hopefully produce greater long-term results. And as I say, because it's going to be allowing me to gravitate more towards products that I am interested in using and are more likely to just use straight the way through, it'll hopefully make me wear makeup more and, in the long run, use up more makeup and use up more skincare and use up more body care and fragrance and all that fun things. Like in terms of like non-makeup things, perfume is a big area I want to focus on, particularly my samples, which I'll talk about in the video for that. I have like this basket. I have these baskets. I have one of these that's just full of little spritz samples of perfume, and I have another one that's just full of partially used purse sprays. I need to get them used up and moved out. There's also a bunch of full-size bottles that are, almost done that I just need to get used up and moved out. And, I can repurchase them again at a future point, but for now I just need to get them used up and move on with things. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. I'm looking forward to sharing my the products I'm working on in those project videos. Oh no! It's getting close to this little guy's nap time, so I'll just leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.